guys, welcome back to my channel. We're in my filming area. I'm so happy! So today's video is going to be a wear test slash review and first impression of the Body Shop Matte Clay Skin Clarifying Lotion. This is a foundation and I've never tried it before, but because it's a matte foundation and I'm an oily girl, I was dying to try this. So I decided to do it on camera for you guys, and I did a poll on my Twitter. If you guys don't follow me on Twitter and you would like to, I will leave my handle down below. But I did a poll on my Twitter asking what foundations you guys would like me to do reviews on, or what you're most curious about, and the highest vote on that poll was affordable foundations, which I was really surprised by. So I decided to give this one a go. It is the foundation I'm wearing on my face right now, and if you guys would like to see what I think of it, how it applies, and all of that good stuff, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I have cleansed and moisturized my face. So this is what it looks like fresh with this lighting. You can probably see every single flaw, but I'm going to be using one of my favorite primers because I think that would be a fair judge on how the foundation is, to prep my skin the same way I would with my other foundations. So this is the Maybelline Superstay Primer, and I really like this for making my makeup last longer. So I'm just gonna apply that to the center of my face, and I'm just gonna let that sink into my skin for a few minutes. Okay, now for the foundation. This is the shade Malucan Nutmeg. It's number 55. I don't know how to pronounce that, but that's the shade that I have, and it looked pretty accurate to the color of my skin when I was in the store, so hopefully this matches. And I'm just gonna apply this with my finger, and the way that I usually apply my foundations is just dotting it all over my face. It smells kind of like their face masks do, actually. It kind of smells maybe a little bit minty. I can't really put my finger on the scent, but it smells really nice. It's a very subtle scent, so don't worry about that. And this is looking like a good golden shade for my skin tone because, as you guys know, I do not have a pink undertone. So the way that I've been applying my foundation recently is to just dot it all over my face like this, and then I buff it in with a brush, kind of roughly. This is just a normal buffing brush. You can't get this one here, but one of my other favorites is the NYX 03 brush. So if you're looking for a good buffing brush, that is one of them. So I just buff this on my skin, and then I go in with a beauty blender to just buff it out even more and blend the foundation into my skin even more, so it just looks like my skin instead of foundation sitting on top of it. And it also erases any potential lines that you could have gotten from your makeup brush. Okay, so just on the one side of my face, that is looking like a matte finish, but not with a super heavy coverage, and it doesn't feel cakey on my skin at all. It feels, the Maybelline Fit Me felt lighter, but it had a slightly dewier finish to my skin. This one has a definitely more matte finish, which is really nice, and it's looking like a really good color match for me, but definitely has a medium coverage because I can still see some blemish scarring and I can see my freckles, and I'll zoom you in when I'm done with the rest of my face so you guys can see. Okay, so with one layer, this is what my skin looks like. As you can see, I've got scarring here, and you can see the freckles on the center of my face. But this definitely has a really nice matte finish without feeling cakey. It's not grabbing around my nose or anything like that, and I don't see it settling into my fine lines either. Okay, so that's just with one layer. Now let's add another one. I do like to add a bit more foundation in the center of my face, just because I get the most redness there. And now just going quickly over with my beauty blender, and this just melts the foundation into my skin, and I've been loving applying my foundation like this. Just very lightly tapping. I would definitely describe this as a medium coverage foundation, which I personally love, even for a mattifying foundation. I still like my skin to look like skin, but I think it's definitely buildable, and you can build it up to a full coverage, but I definitely wouldn't describe it as light. Okay, now I'm just gonna apply the rest of my makeup, and I will check in back with you once I'm done. Okay, so that is my makeup done. If you guys would like to know any of the products that I put on my face, I will list them in the description box down below, but I just really wanted the focus of this video to be on the foundation. So I really like the finish of this. It's matte. Like, normally I would be semi-shiny in the center of my face by the time I'm even finished with my makeup, and I'm feeling quite warm today, and I'm not seeing any oiliness coming through. I'm seeing a glow, but not grease whatsoever. And I have put highlighter on my face just to give me more of a glow, but I really like this. It doesn't feel heavy on my skin. I can still see my freckles a little bit, and in terms of blemishes and stuff, I don't really mind if foundations don't cover it because I prefer going over them with a little bit of concealer so I don't have a heavy caked up face just because I'm trying to cover up blemish scars or whatever. So I have covered them up with concealer. I love how these products have layered on top of this foundation. My bronzer and everything has gone on perfectly, blended out well. There's no patchiness or anything like that, and I don't see the foundation gathering around my nose either. I really like the initial application of this foundation. I think this is going to be one of my favorite mattes to wear. But if you guys would like to know how this foundation wears throughout the day, I will wear this on my face for the rest of the day, and I will leave a comment down below letting you know how it wore, like if it broke up, if it did start gathering around my nose, and exactly how many hours of wear it took for me to see oil coming through. Keep in mind I'm a very oily skin person, so chances of that happening are definite. But let's see how many hours we can push it for. Okay, now onto a few details about this foundation. This was 150 Rand and it is a 100% vegan product and it is cruelty free. I tried comparing this to something that was very similar in my collection, and one thing that I do have is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour matte foundation. I looked this up online and this foundation goes for 199 Rand in the drugstore. I did see on Takealot that it is slightly cheaper. I think it was 159. I don't know if it's still that, but when I googled it right now, that's how much it was. This foundation is 150. This one has 30 mils in it and the L'Oreal one has 35 milliliters in it. So slightly more mils, but I mean, if you're at Clicks and you're looking for a matte foundation and you want something that has a similar finish, I would go for this one. I mean, it's got slightly less. This color actually suits me so much more. I couldn't find my perfect shade in the L'Oreal one. This one I think is my perfect shade. I love the shade of this foundation, especially the undertone. I'm not too sure. I think they do have yellow and pink undertones, but I think go to a Body Shop store where they have more of a selection of shades in this. But overall, I'm a big fan of this foundation. Initially, how it wears, I'm really impressed. So I'm gonna see how it lasts throughout the day, like I said, and I will let you know what my final thoughts are. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this and that you like my new filming setup. I'm so happy with it. And okay, calm down. Just in case you're wondering, that sign there says coffee. It's not just a random E sitting on my wall, but I'm so happy with the prints. If you guys would like to know where I got them, I'm not too sure about the coffee sign because that was a gift, but both of these prints I got from Superbalist, and I will link them in the description box, and then the frames I got from Mr. Price Home, both of them. I'm super happy with this filming area and I'm so happy that I finally have a proper solid place to film. So I hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think of it down below, if there's anything that you think I should add. Also, if there are any foundations that you would like me to do this kind of video on, where I do a wear test or give you a rundown in terms of price and the finish and what I can compare it to, anything like that. If you want a foundation that you would like for me to review, just leave a comment in the description box and I will get it up for you as soon as possible. I hope you guys are having a really good day so far. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more of me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!